slight majority of Chicago public school parents want schools to reopen in some form, poll finds. What if you mix school closures, online education, with the defund the police movement, everything you're seeing going down in the streets, now a bunch of kids that have nowhere to go? How do you write that little roadmap to what's going to happen in the fall, Raheem?
Well, it's a recipe for carnage, and I remember the speech that the president gave at his inauguration. He talked about the carnage stopping and how the carnage had to stop. It looked like the Democrat Party and their friends in the media actually used that and thought, well, actually, carnage sounds like a great idea, and here we are today as a result of it all. I mean, it boggles the mind how, the president's really knuckled up. He stepped up to the plate here. Law and order is now actually happening. It's not just a phrase on Twitter. It's going on in the streets. It's going on in Oregon. It's going on. It's going to be going on in Chicago. And meanwhile, we're being told, no, we don't want that. We don't want that. Now, but these Democrat mayors and these people, they are treating these bodies that we're seeing and these people who are wounded that we're seeing as statistics. Now, I can hear it in your voice. I can hear it in your other anchors' voices on this network that you actually care about these people who are being affected in these places. You actually care about their communities, about their lives. But for these Democrat mayors, they're just statistics. What's another 5 or 10 people shot, as long as it doesn't mean we have to accept President Donald Trump's assistance to get law and order on the streets? And there's a three-track path for this president to get reelected. It's law and order in the streets, it's confronting the Chinese Communist Party, and it's commanding the pandemic. And he has stepped up this week, and he's showing that he's doing all of those things.
This is more of that. And these are real lives, real people. And this city is a great city. But you can't have a mayor who comes out and says, we don't want a dictatorship, as she said, when she's accepting some federal help. We don't want any dictatorship like Portland, what you're trying to do to Portland. That's not helping race relations.
No. No, Laura, I would be really keen to look an organizer of Black Lives Matter in the eye and ask them the honest question: have things improved? Have things improved since your Marxist organization used George Floyd's name to bring carnage to the streets of the United States? And the last country I lived in was the United Kingdom, where I'm born and raised, and the last city I lived in was London, and Sadiq Khan was the mayor of London. And when I first came to America to stay here on a long-term basis, I said to myself, oh, well, thank goodness I'm in America. Sadiq Khan's London could never come to America. And sure enough, Lori Lightfoot or whatever other the mayors are, they are bringing Sadiq Khan's London to America. And it's distressing. It's deeply hurtful for the people who have to live through it. And I think, as I say, as long as the president keeps a handle on this, I think he's assured a victory in November. I mean, goodness knows where Joe Biden is on any of this stuff. He's certainly not in control of his own party. And I still remember when they were campaigning on, please don't make me vote for Joe Biden, the political left. And those were all the TikTok videos going around at the time. Now they're going to vote for Joe Biden. And by the way, the left is going to cancel Joe Biden on day one of his presidency to give way to somebody more on the radical left. It's a mess. It's a total mess.